Painting and drawing is an interesting activity. You can use chart, paper, color pencils, sketches, watercolors, and crayons to draw a picture. Can you draw a beautiful flower without using any one of these things? Yes, you can do this with the help of Paint software in your computer. Let us learn how to draw using Microsoft Paint. Let's start with how to open the Paint software in Windows 7. To start a new Paint window, first click Windows Start button. Then click All Programs and select Accessories. Then click the Paint program. The Microsoft Paint window is displayed on the screen. The Paint window has many parts such as title bar, scroll bar, home and view bar, tool panel, brushes, shapes, color palette, and drawing area. In the top right of the title bar, you have the three buttons. They are Minimizing, Maximizing, and Close buttons. The Minimizing buttons minimizes the Paint window into the taskbar. The Maximizing or Resizing button is used to resize or enlarge the window to cover the desktop. The last button is the Close button that closes the Paint window. Usually, the Paint window does not fit in computer screen. So, the Microsoft Paint provides the scroll bar option. You can simply click and drag the scroll bar to scroll the drawing area. There are two types of scroll bar in Paint window. The scroll bar on the right side of the window is called vertical scroll bar, and the scroll bar at the bottom of the window is called horizontal scroll bar. Now, let's look at the different tools in Microsoft Paint. We begin with the brush tool. The brush tool is similar to your paint brush. It is used to draw. Like we have different types of paint brushes, Microsoft Paint also has different types of brushes to draw a picture. Click the drop-down arrow in the brush tool to select the type of brush. Then click and drag the cursor on the drawing area to draw the picture. Let us try the airbrush tool. The airbrush is used for spraying color. Click the drop-down arrow in the brush tool and select the airbrush tool. Select the desired brush size and select the color from the color palette. Note, there are two color boxes, color 1 and color 2. Color 1 is the foreground color. You should always choose color 1 to pick the color of any shape or drawing. Color 2 is the background color. We will talk about it later. Then, click the left mouse button and drag on the drawing area to spray colors. Similarly, you can use the other brush tools. The next tool is the Shape tool. As the name suggests, it helps you to draw different shapes. There are different tools available to create shapes such as line, curve, circle, square, rectangle, and many other shapes. Now, let's look at the Curve tool. The Curve tool is used for drawing curved lines. To draw a curved line, click Home tab, select Curve. Then select the desired brush size and the color. Click and drag the mouse pointer on the drawing area to draw a straight line. Next, click the mouse pointer above the straight line and drag it to get the desired curved line. Release the mouse button after getting the desired curve. Let's look at the toolbar. The toolbar consists of different tools such as pencil, fill with color, text, eraser tool, color picker, and magnifier. Let's explore these tools. This is the pencil tool. The pencil tool looks like a pencil. It is used to draw a picture. Click the pencil and select the desired size. Then click and drag the mouse pointer on the drawing area. Let's fill our drawing with color using the Fill with Color tool. Remember that we can use this tool to fill color only in shapes that are closed from all the sides. To color a picture, select Fill with Color tool and choose a color from the color palette. Now click inside the picture to fill the color. We can also pick any color from the drawing area and use it to color our drawing. This is done using the Color Picker tool. Click the Color Picker tool and click the mouse pointer on the desired color in the image. Now you can draw and fill a picture using this color. Remember, we use Color 1 box to pick the color of the shape. Next one is the Text tool. The Text tool is used for adding text in the image or in the drawing area. For example, click Text tool and click the area where the text is to be added. Now select the font type and size from the Text tab. You can write the text in bold, italics, or underline the text or strike through the text by selecting these options. Now type the text below the image. Next tool is the Eraser tool. Like we use an eraser to erase errors made in a notebook or worksheet, the Eraser tool is used to erase any part of the image. Let's see this in action. Click the Eraser tool. Click the left mouse button and drag the pointer over the drawing area that needs to be erased. Finally, let's see the Magnifier tool. The Magnifier tool is used to make the picture look bigger. This tool is useful when you need to work on finer details of a picture. Click the Magnifier tool. Move the mouse pointer on the part of the picture that needs to be magnified and click the left mouse button. You can magnify the image up to 8 times the original image by repeatedly clicking the left mouse button. Click the Magnifier tool again to stop enlarging the image. If you want to reduce the size of the image, use the slider at the bottom. The next set of tools are the Select tools. Select tools are used to select a part of an image or an entire image for copying, editing, and working on it. There are different select options available under Selection tool, such as Rectangular Selection, Freeform Selection, Select All option, Invert Selection, Delete, and Transparent Selection. First one is the Rectangular Selection. The Rectangular Selection tool is used to select the square or rectangular shaped part of an image. Let's look at how to use the Rectangular Selection option. Select the Rectangular Selection option. Now, left-click and drag the mouse pointer over the image and release the button. The dotted line appears around the selected area. Here, we have selected a rectangular part of the picture. If you want to select any part of the image, you can use the Freeform Selection. In the Home tab, click the drop-down arrow in Selection tool. Select Freeform Selection from the Selection menu. Left-click and drag the pointer to draw a boundary to select an area from the image. Now, release the mouse button. You will see a dotted line around the selected part. After selecting the image, you can cut the image or you can take multiple copies by using the cut, copy and paste options. To copy the selected image, click the Copy option in the Home tab or press Ctrl+C on the keyboard. To paste the selected part of the image, select the Paste option in Home tab or press Ctrl+V on the keyboard. If you want to cut the selected part of the image, click Cut option in Home tab or press Ctrl+X on the keyboard. Next, click Paste or press Ctrl+V to paste the selected part of the image. If you want to select the entire image, use the Select All option. If you choose this option, the dotted line appears at the boundary of the drawing area. Now, let's look at Transparent Selection tool. Here you have two pictures. Let us bring them closer to each other. Generally, if you select a picture, the background also gets selected. So we cannot bring these two pictures closer because their backgrounds will overlap. In such cases, we use the Transparent Selection option to select only the image without its background. To select the image without background, click the drop-down arrow below the Select option and then click Transparent Selection. Now, left-click and drag the pointer over the image to select the image without background. You can now bring both the images closer without their background overlapping with each other. Now that you know how to draw a picture using Microsoft Paint, let's save our drawings. When you create a new drawing in Microsoft Paint, it will be stored only in the temporary memory. So when the power goes off, the computer loses the drawing. So it is important to save your drawings. To save a new drawing, first click on the Paint tab and select the Save option. A Save As dialog box appears on the screen. You can choose the folder where you want to save the drawing, or you can simply save it in the default folder, which is the Pictures folder. Type the file name in the File Name box. Then click Save to save the file in the chosen folder. If you want to open and edit an already saved image, click Paint tab and select the Open option. When the Open dialog box appears, select the file name from the list and click the Open button. You will find the image in Paint window. Let us summarize what you have learnt in this video.